everybody, it's Mitch from RetroGameFix.com once again with the next installment of our Sega Master System A to Z Marathon. This week we bring you none other than Alex Kidd in Doo-Doo Land, aka Alex Kidd in The Lost Stars. This game was originally released by Sega in arcades in 1986 and eventually ported to the Master System in 1988. In this game, your goal is to travel through 6 unique levels twice to collect stars that were stolen by the evil who gives a crap. Okay, well essentially what it all boils down to is you have to jump over and avoid being touched by enemies throughout each level. And you're armed with only your superb jumping ability and some unexplained mist or smoke or something that you can sometimes kill enemies with. And if you're killed by an enemy, Alex lets out the worst sound I've ever heard in my life, and you lose time. If you make it through each level without running out of time, you'll recover one of the stars from an object that's unique to each stage. The levels are all nearly interesting, with decent colors and a unique theme throughout. So basically, your enemies and obstacles in each level are unique to their own world. Parts of this game, in my opinion, are absolutely mind-numbing. Had I been more aware of this game when it came out, I would have been expecting something much, much better, based on its predecessor, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. The only reason I kept this particular scene in is because we have the main character from Fantasy Zone. That's what that's supposed to be. One of the better games for the Master System. Normal me with my sense of humor, I'd say the best villain in the entire series would probably have to be naked guy crapping out zombie heads, in normal circumstances. Now if it wasn't so obvious, and if this game didn't suck so hard, I probably would have laughed at some point. The one level that actually intrigued me and inspired me to play the game throughout was the water world. And honestly, I don't even know why. It was maybe that I was hopeful it was a sign the game was going to get better. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Overall, I personally think this is a sad attempt at building a central character for your emerging brand. This game just isn't very fun and is incredibly easy to beat. On the other hand, if you're as neurotic as I am and need to sit through a game in its entirety no matter what for the simple satisfaction of beating it, then at least it's over fairly quickly. Now, being at the end of the Alex Kidd portion of our Sega A to Z Marathon, I can say there are 2 good ones and 2 bad ones. Sadly, this one is the latter. And unless you're trying to collect them all, you officially have RetroGameFix.com's permission to skip this one entirely. So with that, this is Mitch from RetroGameFix.com with our Sega Master System A to Z Marathon. We will catch you next week.